Did you know that many of the illnesses that affect our physical bodies have deep roots in our emotional and energetic blockages? Conventional medicine has advanced, but many of us still do not understand the impact that unresolved emotions have on our health. However, it is possible to reverse this situation and achieve true healing, not just by alleviating symptoms, but by addressing the underlying causes of our imbalances. In this video, we will explore revolutionary therapeutic approaches such as mindfulness, theta healing, and others that act directly on our energy and mind, restoring balance and promoting integral healing. Get ready to discover how these techniques can transform your physical and emotional health, opening doors to a fuller and more harmonious life. The approach we will explore here is based on a holistic and spiritual understanding of illnesses, while also incorporating psychology for a complete understanding. This means that we will examine health issues from an energetic, emotional, and spiritual perspective without ever disregarding the importance of conventional medicine. It is essential to emphasize that even when discussing a spiritual perspective, we should never abandon medical guidance as it plays a fundamental role in the healing process. The idea is not to suggest abandoning medical treatment, but rather to add a spiritual understanding that can complement conventional treatment. Just as some believe that the power of Jesus can assist in medical processes, it is equally valid to combine spirituality with traditional medical care. This combination offers the greatest benefit for healing. The focus of the spiritual approach to illnesses lies in understanding that all diseases, symptoms, and pains have an energetic or emotional origin. Many of them are exclusively emotional, affecting the energetic field and the chakras. This can be linked to our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. The physical body is a manifestation of our energetic state, and often, when we do not address internal issues, they reflect on our physical health. This leads us to reflect on the role of the operator of our bodily machine. We are spiritual beings inhabiting a physical body, and the body functions as a machine capable of self-regeneration. However, it depends on a consciousness, the operator, to function correctly. If the operator does not care for the machine, it may develop defects. Similarly, the body's health depends on the consciousness and energy we emanate. This is why spirituality suggests that healing is not limited to physical treatment, but also involves transforming internal energy, thoughts, emotions, and inner perception. This understanding enables a deeper and more integrative approach, aiming not only to treat symptoms, but also the underlying causes of illnesses. This is the starting point for the spiritual understanding of illnesses. Recognizing that their origins may be energetic and mental, and that healing requires an approach that goes beyond the physical, integrating body, mind, and spirit. Understanding illnesses from an energetic perspective has deep roots in spiritual traditions, such as the study of chakras, which are energy centers in the body. Each chakra is associated with different aspects of our lives, including our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. When imbalances occur in these centers, they can lead to health problems. The chakras are fundamental to understanding how energy flows through our bodies. When a chakra is blocked or out of balance, it can directly affect the part of the body associated with that chakra. For example, the frontal chakra, located in the center of the forehead, is related to thoughts, mental clarity, and spiritual connection. Frequent headaches might be connected to mental overload or disorganized thoughts. Therefore, the headache can be seen as a reflection of an energetic imbalance in this chakra. Another important example is the heart chakra, located in the center of the chest, which is linked to love, compassion, and forgiveness. When a person carries a lot of sadness or resentment, it can manifest in heart-related issues, such as chest pain, or even more serious conditions like heart disease. Hurt feelings and an inability to forgive can block this energy center, affecting physical health. These patterns of diseases and energetic imbalances are often observed in spiritual practices, such as those conducted in Umbanda. Spiritual mentors, by placing their hands on certain parts of the body, can sense these energies and provide guidance on what may be causing the imbalance. For instance, by placing their hands on a person's head, the mentors may sense that the individual is not sleeping well, indicating a problem related to the crown or frontal chakra. Similarly, touching the chest area may reveal accumulated sadness and resentment, signaling an imbalance in the heart chakra. Observing these patterns allows for a deeper interpretation of illnesses, taking into account energetic, emotional, and psychological aspects. These patterns are not coincidences. They have a logic and a spiritual and energetic explanation. In this context, diseases can be seen as signals from the body, alerting us to imbalances that need to be addressed and transformed. Moreover, understanding the energetic origin of illnesses does not mean that conventional medicine should be abandoned. On the contrary, the idea is to complement medical treatments with a deeper understanding of what may be happening internally at an energetic and emotional level. The body, as a machine, requires physical care, but it is also essential to work on the energy that sustains it. Integrating these two approaches can promote more complete and holistic healing. Transforming the negative energy accumulated throughout life can, therefore, be a fundamental step toward healing and maintaining health. By understanding and working with these concepts, it is possible not only to treat the illness itself, but also to prevent it from manifesting again in the future. Spiritual and energetic treatment of illnesses is an approach that aims to treat the body and mind holistically, seeking not only physical healing, but also emotional and energetic balance. This treatment, often associated with spiritual practices such as Umbanda, is based on the idea that illnesses do not arise by chance, but rather as a result of energetic, emotional, and spiritual imbalances. The spiritual approach to treating illnesses begins with identifying the energetic blockages causing the imbalance. Identifying energetic blockages also often means identifying emotional blockages. As a specialist in chronic diseases, I have resolved chronic and emotional issues in many cases simply through the mind. Reframing emotional and past life traumas, depending on the situation. Starting from the principle that every illness, whether emotional or chronic, has a cause, we can understand that the body does not fail or malfunction, but rather adapts to the internal needs of the human being, reflecting what occurs emotionally, mentally, and energetically. The holistic view, integrating mind, body, and spirit, suggests that physical symptoms are often manifestations of emotional or energetic imbalances. Thus, a physical illness or symptom is not merely an isolated problem, but a signal that something within the individual needs resolution or integration. When we talk about conditions like rhinitis, for example, we can look at it not just as a physical problem, but as a reflection of something deeper. Rhinitis is an inflammation of the nasal airways, often associated with allergies or irritants. According to psychosomatics and some therapeutic approaches, rhinitis can be interpreted as the body's reaction to a bad smell in a person's life, metaphorically speaking. This could refer to a situation or relationship that the person is rejecting or unable to handle, something that doesn't smell right to them. This unprocessed or unexpressed emotional imbalance can manifest physically as rhinitis, where the body defends itself against something inhuman or toxic for the individual. On the other hand, when addressing liver-related problems, such as liver diseases, traditional Chinese medicine offers an explanation deeply linked to emotions, especially anger. I myself experienced a period in my life where I was constantly feeling anger, which directly impacted my liver tests, reaching critical levels. Once I resolved the conflicts surrounding my anger, my test results returned to normal. From the perspective of Chinese medicine, the liver is considered the organ that stores and distributes the body's vital energy, QI. When there is an accumulation of anger or frustration, it can obstruct the flow of qi, directly affecting liver health. If a person struggles to express their anger or holds on to resentments, it can lead to internal imbalances that manifest as liver problems. Therefore, in Chinese medicine, the liver is closely related to a person's ability to deal with frustration, emotional flexibility, and healthy emotional expression. The connection between body and mind becomes even more apparent when we reflect on chronic illnesses, such as autoimmune diseases, which are often associated with feelings of self-aggression, self-criticism, or a sense of helplessness in life situations. In psychosomatics, these diseases can be viewed as a reflection of an ongoing internal struggle where the person attacks themselves, either through self-critical mental patterns or through the denial of their emotional needs. Additionally, techniques such as psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, Reiki, acupuncture, and homeopathy, among others, aim to address these emotional and energetic imbalances, helping the individual understand the origin of their symptoms and treat not just the effects, but the underlying causes of the illness. These therapies strive to restore internal balance, promoting holistic healing by addressing both the emotional and physical aspects of a condition. For instance, a person experiencing respiratory problems, such as asthma, often has difficulty expressing themselves or dealing with feelings of emotional suffocation, whether related to a relationship, a work situation, or internal repression. Energy treatments like Reiki can help release these trapped energies, promoting balance and allowing the person to breathe more freely, both physically and emotionally. In another example, skin diseases such as eczema or psoriasis may be linked to emotional issues of identity or insecurity, especially when there is a lack of self-esteem or a fear of exposure. In psychosomatics, the skin is seen as the body's protective layer, and problems with the skin may suggest that the person is struggling to protect themselves emotionally or to open up to the world in a healthy way. Here, therapies that work on self-acceptance and releasing emotional traumas, such as hypnosis or acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, can be effective in addressing the emotional causes behind these symptoms. By understanding the body as a reflection of what happens in our inner world, we see that healing is not limited to treating physical symptoms, but involves recognizing and releasing emotional blockages. Every illness, in one way or another, reflects an internal imbalance, be it emotional, energetic, or psychological. By addressing emotions, limiting beliefs, and dysfunctional thought patterns, we can restore harmony in the body, promoting true healing that goes beyond the elimination of symptoms and addresses the root cause of the illness, allowing the individual to live a healthier and more balanced life. Spiritual mentors, mediums, and specialized therapists can also use various tools to diagnose these blockages, such as energetic readings of the body, which can be done through touch, intuitive vision, or even instruments like crystals and essences. In the context of Umbanda, spiritual guides such as caboclos, old spirits, and children may participate in the healing process, assisting in the unblocking of these energies. The process of spiritual and energetic treatment generally involves several stages, which may include energetic diagnosis. The first step in treatment is the energetic diagnosis, carried out by observing the spiritual and energetic conditions of the patient. The medium or therapist may sense, visualize, or even hear about the energetic blockages affecting the patient's physical and emotional body. These blockages may be caused by repressed emotions, unresolved traumas, negative thought patterns, or even external spiritual influences. Often patients are unaware of their own negative patterns, but the body's energy reveals these insights to the spiritual guides. Energetic cleansing. Once the blockages are identified, the next step is to perform an energetic cleansing. This can be achieved through energy passes, in which the medium or therapist channels spiritual energy to the patient, removing stagnant or negative energies. In many spiritual traditions, passes are carried out with the assistance of spiritual entities that bring wisdom and healing. These entities may use wands, chants, herbal incense, such as smudging, or other spiritual instruments to facilitate the removal of unwanted energies. Restoration of energy flow. After the energetic cleansing, it is essential to restore balance and the flow of energy in the chakras and meridians of the body. Techniques such as laying on of hands, guided visualization, meditation, and the use of crystals and herbs can help to rebalance the energy in areas of greater imbalance. Restoring this energy flow helps bring back the patient's physical and emotional health, allowing vitality and well-being to return. Spiritual and emotional guidance. A fundamental aspect of spiritual and energetic treatment is providing spiritual and emotional guidance. During the session, the patient may receive messages from spiritual guides who offer advice on how to deal with emotional, spiritual, and even practical self-awareness issues. These recommendations may include practices of forgiveness, meditation, lifestyle changes, and shifts in how the patient handles their emotions. Prevention and follow-up. Spiritual treatment is not limited to curing diseases or energetic imbalances in the present moment. It also involves continuous follow-up and the prevention of future illnesses. Spiritual guides often instruct patients to maintain daily practices of energetic self-care, such as prayers, meditations, herbal baths, and a constant pursuit of emotional balance. Continuing this energetic work helps maintain health and prevents imbalances from reoccurring. Integration with traditional medicine. The holistic view of spiritual and energetic treatment for illnesses does not disregard traditional medicine. On the contrary, it integrates with it as an essential complement. Spiritual treatment can be conducted alongside conventional medical treatments to strengthen the immune system, improve the patient's emotional state, and accelerate the healing process. Often, spirituality and conventional medicine can work together, providing the patient with more effective and profound recovery. This type of treatment also emphasizes self-care and self-awareness. By identifying energetic blockages and the spiritual causes of illnesses, the patient is invited to look within, addressing their emotions, beliefs, and aspects of their life that need transformation. Internal change, forgiveness, acceptance, and the renewal of thoughts are fundamental for the healing process, both spiritually and physically. From a psychological perspective, physical illnesses are not isolated from a person's emotional and psychological state. In fact, many mental health professionals recognize that energetic illnesses have a strong connection with the emotions and psychological patterns developed throughout life. The idea that the body and mind are interconnected is central to modern psychology, particularly in approaches that address the holistic well-being of the individual. Energetic and emotional illnesses. In psychology, energetic illnesses can be understood as physical or psychic manifestations of emotional imbalances or unresolved traumas. When a person is constantly overwhelmed by emotions like fear, anger, sadness, or guilt, this emotional burden can affect the body's energy and manifest as physical symptoms. For example, studies in psychosomatics show that repressed or unprocessed emotions can turn into chronic pain, autoimmune diseases, or even conditions like hypertension. Examples of illnesses and their emotional causes: fibromyalgia and emotional stress. Fibromyalgia is characterized by widespread muscle pain, fatigue, sleep problems, and cognitive difficulties. While it has a physiological basis, many studies suggest that chronic emotional stress and the repression of emotions, particularly related to past traumas and anxieties, can trigger this condition. Fibromyalgia is often associated with unresolved emotional overload, where the body begins to manifest these emotions as physical pain. Asthma and feelings of anxiety or fear. Asthma is a chronic respiratory disease that causes difficulty breathing. It is often linked to emotional stress and repressed feelings of anxiety, fear, and insecurity. Psychology suggests that asthma can reflect a sense of emotional suffocation. That is, the person feels oppressed emotionally, and as a result, the body reacts with respiratory difficulties. Gastritis and anxiety, or suppressed anger. Gastritis is an inflammation of the stomach, often caused by stress. Psychology identifies a strong correlation between gastric disorders and negative emotional states, such as anger, frustration, or anxiety. When a person struggles to express their emotions healthily, accumulated anger or stress can directly impact the digestive system, causing symptoms like abdominal pain, burning sensations, and gastric disturbances. Migraines and emotional overload. Migraines and chronic headaches often have a strong connection with stress, emotional tension, and psychological overload. Psychology explains that when a person deals with high levels of anxiety or feelings of pressure, the body reacts with increased muscle tension, especially in the neck and shoulders. This can result in intense headaches and migraines, which are physical manifestations of unprocessed emotional burdens. Given this holistic view of the body and mind, psychology offers various therapeutic approaches to help heal or alleviate energetic and emotional illnesses, reestablishing internal balance and promoting emotional and physical health. While some techniques may be less effective for addressing these emotional and energetic blockages, I will now present truly efficient techniques for tackling these issues. First, we will discuss techniques that aid the healing process, but, in my view as a therapist, primarily serve as supportive tools before addressing the more efficient methods. We will start with mindfulness, or full awareness. While not the most effective technique for resolving these conflicts, it is highly effective in assisting the healing process. Mindfulness is a practice that involves focusing attention on the present moment consciously and without judgment. Studies show that regular mindfulness practice can reduce stress, improve mental health, and alleviate many physical symptoms related to emotional stress. Meditation has also demonstrated efficacy in treating psychosomatic illnesses by calming the mind and reducing physiological responses to stress. Sound therapy is based on the idea that sound can help restore the body's energetic balance and release blockages. Audio frequencies available on platforms like YouTube can be effective. While not the most powerful technique, it helps maintain the body's balance. Music therapy, for instance, uses specific sounds to assist in emotional release and stress reduction. Healing sounds, such as those played with Tibetan bowls or using binaural frequencies, are also used to re-establish energy flow and promote a sense of well-being. These therapies can be particularly useful for patients with chronic pain or conditions like fibromyalgia, where the physical body is directly affected by emotional imbalances. The connection between energetic and emotional illnesses is clear. Unexpressed or unresolved emotions can physically manifest in the body. Psychology, by focusing on emotional healing and internal balance, offers valuable tools for treating these conditions, enabling individuals not only to relieve physical symptoms, but also to address deep aspects of their psyche. By integrating psychotherapeutic practices with energetic and psychological approaches, it is possible to achieve true healing where body, mind, and spirit work in harmony. Do not be deceived by outdated medicine and psychology. Today, we are beginning to understand that even physical illnesses are treatable, and that their primary causes are unresolved internal issues. I have personally treated numerous cases, including rhinitis, bronchitis, severe anxiety, depression, multiple sclerosis, and other illnesses. Now, let's discuss the most effective approaches where you can find truly deep and lasting healing. Theta healing and hypnosis are therapeutic practices that deeply impact the energetic and emotional fields, promoting integration between body, mind, and spirit. They have been widely used to treat various emotional, psychological, and physical issues. And while each employs different methods, both share the principle that illnesses or emotional blockages can be overcome by restoring the individual's energetic balance. Theta healing is a technique involving the transformation of limiting beliefs and patterns at the subconscious level. During the practice, the therapist enters a deep relaxation state known as the theta brainwave, allowing access to the patient's deepest beliefs. In this state, negative beliefs can be identified and transformed, replacing them with positive and healthy patterns. The technique is based on the idea that many physical and emotional illnesses stem from limiting beliefs and dysfunctional thought patterns, which can be reframed in the theta state. Through this practice, the patient can release traumas, fears, emotional blockages, and even feelings of incapacity, facilitating healing and promoting well-being. Theta healing has proven effective in treating conditions like anxiety, depression, phobias, and even chronic health problems by fostering a profound alignment between body and mind. This theta state, also used in hypnosis, enables access to the subconscious for programming. Hypnosis, in turn, is an altered state of consciousness in which a person becomes more receptive to suggestion and can access deep parts of their psyche. It uses the same principle as theta healing, accessing the theta frequency in a completely safe process that communicates directly with the subconscious. Clinical hypnosis is used to address a range of emotional and psychological issues, including phobias, traumas, chronic pain, sleep disorders, and even addictions. During a hypnosis session, the patient is guided to relax deeply, allowing the therapist to connect directly with the subconscious. From this point, behaviors can be reprogrammed, past traumas released, and self-healing promoted. Hypnosis is highly effective because, by accessing the subconscious, it allows the release of repressed emotions, the transformation of negative thought patterns, and the development of a more positive mindset. It can also be combined with other therapies to enhance the effects and accelerate the healing process. The significant difference between hypnosis and theta healing lies in the therapist's approach, but both are highly effective techniques for promoting emotional and energetic healing. While theta healing is widely recognized for its effectiveness, personally, I prefer hypnosis because I believe it offers a deeper connection with emotions and past traumas. Hypnosis enables us to access deeper layers of the mind, allowing us to become aware of repressed emotions and experiences that shape our beliefs and behaviors. This direct approach to exploring and resolving past traumas is, in my view, one of the most effective ways to achieve true emotional healing. In this state of deep relaxation, we can reframe memories and experiences, dissolving negative emotional patterns that impact our lives. This makes hypnosis a powerful tool for transformation, as it addresses the root of the problems rather than just treating superficial symptoms. It is worth noting that hypnosis is a safe technique widely recognized in psychology and medicine, with substantial scientific backing. Numerous articles and scientific studies support its effectiveness in treating various emotional, psychological, and even physical issues. Hypnosis is a natural state of deep relaxation where the mind becomes more receptive to changes, allowing the individual to reframe experiences and modify behavior patterns that are no longer beneficial. For example, studies have shown that hypnosis can be extremely effective in treating traumas, phobias, anxiety, and even managing chronic pain. Patients with specific phobias, such as a fear of flying or public speaking, often experience a significant reduction in symptoms after hypnosis sessions. The technique enables individuals to access and reinterpret fear-related memories in a more controlled and relaxed manner. Another fascinating example is the use of hypnosis for pain management. Research shows that patients undergoing surgery or painful treatments can reduce their perception of pain and the need for analgesics through hypnosis. The technique has even been used in medical procedures such as dentistry and childbirth, with highly positive results. Additionally, hypnosis has been applied to treat addictions, such as smoking. Through hypnosis, it is possible to work directly with the subconscious mind, helping individuals change habits and deeply rooted beliefs that sustain addiction. Various scientific studies confirm that hypnosis can be more effective than traditional methods for quitting smoking, as it addresses the emotional causes underlying the dependence. Thus, hypnosis is a safe, effective, and scientifically proven tool that allows for the transformation of deeply rooted emotional and behavioral patterns, enabling true emotional and physical healing. These techniques, whether used independently or combined, can be extremely powerful for those seeking a holistic and energetic approach to healing. They work subtly but profoundly at the individual's energetic level, offering a complementary treatment to conventional approaches. By addressing the emotional or energetic root causes of illnesses, these therapies help promote a healing process that transcends symptoms and addresses the underlying imbalance. Ultimately, they promote harmony between the physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of the human being, guiding the patient on a journey toward integral healing and well-being. Now that you are aware of the transformative power of these therapeutic techniques, know that the path to deep healing begins with the awareness that body, mind, and spirit are interconnected and must work together. By integrating these practices into your life, you not only alleviate symptoms, but also heal the underlying causes of your illnesses. If you believe this information could help others, share this video and like it so we can continue bringing more valuable content. We are on the right path, and your participation is essential for spreading this message of healing and well-being. Together, we can transform lives.